Hi, I'm Brant. We're at a hunting preserve south of Bainbridge, Georgia this morning. We're going to see what they've got growing this summer for wildlife and get some management tips for our customers at Southwest Georgia Farm Credit. Good morning.
How you doing, Mr. Brant?
I'm good, and you?
Good.
Good. I'm here with Skylar Smith this morning, and he's showing us one of the food plots that they've planted out here at Southwind to attract wildlife and enhance their management program. This looks like it hadn't been planted long. Skylar, tell me what's going on out here.
Yes, sir. We last couple days we haired this up. We fertilized it. We come in with a drill and we planted our spring/summer mix for our deer and our quail. It's a plantation spring mix. It's got buckwheat, iron clay peas, sunflowers, some sorghum, lab, and sun hemp.
Okay.
Is the mixture.
Wow, that's quite a variety.
Yes.
Do you buy that in a mix?
Yes, sir. Buy it in a mix. It's got dual benefit, dual purpose for our deer herd as far as nutrients and protein in the feed for the deer and also for the quail out of your sorghum and your sunflowers, and bugging for your quail and your turkeys as well. It's just a real good mix for us. Lime it if it calls for lime, and then fertilize, and then plant our spring/summer mix, and then when the frost comes in and kills it, then we'll come in with our winter browse like our wheat and oats.
Okay.
And supplement some clover in there as well for some spring usage as well.
So you're keeping something out here basically year-round for
Yes,
the
sir.
wildlife to
Yes, sir.
utilize, and so. And I understand that you've got some other plots that are maybe 2 to 3 weeks after germination, and so we maybe could go look at them at a different stage and start seeing what the wildlife are doing there.
Yes, sir. Let's go take a look at it.
Great. Tell us about this food plot.
This right here is pearl millet. We grow it for our quail, for the habitat, for cover for the quail, for protection for the hawks, and it's good bugging grounds for the quail as well. And overall, I mean, it's a great crop for our quail habitat.
If we've got a customer that's just bought a tract of land and they want to put in a plot like this, what would be the first thing they would do?
Well, find an area. If it's a wiregrass, longleaf area out in the woods, try to find a spot where there's not a whole lot of wiregrass, because you don't want to disturb that area. Less stumps, the better, so you don't have to dig out any stumps and run your hair up and down, get it nice and flat and level, and then come in with a seed drill and plant it.
Okay. And then I guess taking soil samples to see what
Yes, sir,
fertilization is needed.
Yes, sir, we do that.
This is a type of pretty drought resistant, doesn't take a lot of moisture to make a crop.
Yes, sir, which is huge out here farming in these pine trees.
What time of the year would you recommend planting this?
Typically what we try to do is we plant it in June. We try to get it in before the 4th of July.
As I'm looking down the plot, I see that this is planted in rows, but it's not a typical planting implement. If I'm a landowner and I'm just purchased a tract of land, and I want a versatile piece of equipment to do my planting with, and I'm on a budget, what would you use in a situation like this?
The first thing that I would do, the first implement I would buy other than a bush hog or a harrow would be a Great Plains grain drill, seed drill.
Okay.
About 6 foot with the big box and the small box seed box, so you can plant your native grasses if you need to. You can plant your real small seeds like your clover or anything where you can do year-round food. This is planted with a Great Plains no-till drill.
You got a lot of conservation going on here too. I mean, you're coming in with minimum tillage, planting it really thick, and then it's kind of self-sustaining, and
Right.
basically you're fertilizing it, and the game's enjoying it from there.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. That's a neat project. Looks good.